Demetrius Andrade has a fight coming up later on today with title holder Culcay, who is from Ecuador, I believe, but resides in Germany, and the fight is being held in Germany. The fight is for the WBA. The fight is for the WBA World Junior Middleweight title. The fight is for the WBA World Junior Middleweight title, which is held by Culcay, who has a record of 22 wins with 1 defeat, 11 knockouts, going against Demetrius Andrade with 23 wins, no losses, 16 knockouts. This fight has the looks of a very good fight in store. I already know about Demetrius Andrade, but I didn't know much about Culcay. I just finished watching a few of his highlights. He seems to be a decent fighter, a pressure fighter who throws volumes of punches, have a really powerful body shots, throws punches at various angles, awkward angles, but he's short, so he seems to be punching up in most of his fights. He seems to be shorter in most of his fights against the opponents he faces, and at the weigh-in he seems considerably shorter than Demetrius Andrade, and thinner as well. It's almost as if they are in different weight classes. Demetrius Andrade looks so much bigger than Culcay, but that doesn't mean he's going to have his way, because Culcay seems to be a really decent fighter. Looking at his highlights, he's a good fighter. He picks precise punches and pressures his opponents. He knows his way in the ring and has good movement. He fights in the orthodox stance, compared to Demetrius Andrade, who fights in the southpaw stance. Demetrius Andrade seems to have a lot of advantages going into this fight. He's taller, has a longer reach, so there's no excuses in this fight. Everything is going for him. He should be able to pull this fight off, but he's going on hostile territory, so he needs a really convincing performance. Culcay has lived in, I think he's made Germany his home, so he's more or less a German, even though he's really an Ecuadorian. But since he stayed there for so long, he's more or less one of them, and the fight is being held in Germany as well. So Demetrius Andrade needs a really solid performance to pull this off. If he doesn't do that, chances that he's going to lose this fight will be really high. Demetrius Andrade is a really good fighter, but he has not been really active. I wonder why. I heard of him quite a while back, but he's not really doing much. He was stripped of his WBO title for inactivity. Now look at that. He was inactive for a 1-year period, and he was thereby stripped of his title. And he's now going for the WBA belt. He's a quality fighter who seems to have a lot of qualities, but he's not showing any hunger in the division. He can easily rise to the top of this division, considering Jamal Charlo has now moved up to middleweight. I think if he's really serious, he could take over this division, because I don't think there's much competition for him in this division. He looks more skillful and powerful, stronger than most of the other champions in this division. But considering this fight, looking at this fight, He should be able to pull this thing off, but it's not going to be easy because the guy is a decent fighter. His only loss he avenged that loss, so you can't really hold that loss against him. And he's the champion, so he's coming to defend his title. And he's not a bad boxer. He has lots of qualities. Just that he fights as a disadvantage. He's way too short for a junior middleweight. It's too short. So Demetrius Andrade is going to be having a whole lot of advantage going into this fight. So hopefully he pulls it off. But I'm sure the fight is going to be an exciting fight. I might end up watching it after all, because looking at the guy's highlights, it will take a beating to knock him off his perch. So it's looking to be a good fight, a really good fight. They are both good fighters, so it's sure to be an exciting event later on today. So we'll see what happens. That'll be all for now. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.